Good morning, Health is Your Wealth. I thought I'd just jump on and tell you a wee bit about this group because there's been a lot of new members and I haven't actually welcomed them yet. The reason for this is Thursday my son was waiting on his degree, and on Friday he actually got his degree, which was amazing. However, it's been tainted a wee bit by he has to self-isolate for 10 days, so I haven't even been able to give him a cuddle. So as a result, we've got to self-isolate, and we were supposed to be going away yesterday. We were only going to South Queensferry, but it was a break. I want to talk about road bumps, and what I mean by that is when something comes along and knocks you down, what do you do? So this is my day book that I work from, and some of you will know what I do and some of you won't, so I'll just tell you a wee bit about what I do as well. I'm an independent financial advisor. I've done that for 34 years. I came across health and wellness probably when I was at a crossroads as well. I went menopausal 2 years after my son was born. My son was born when I was 36. When I was 38, I went menopausal. And at that time, I really struggled because I didn't know whether I was an older mum or I had no idea where I fitted in. It was really, really tough actually when I look back. But do you know when you're in something, you just do it, don't you? You don't actually think. And I kept going and kept going, probably burned out a bit as well. And I've always been a driver. So I've always told or coached all my clients, financial services clients, from when my son was born to have multiple income streams. And the reason I say that is, why would you sit in a one-legged chair when you can sit on a three-legged chair? And if I had had 3 incomes coming in when my son was born, I would have had a choice. I would have been able to take time off, but I wasn't able to because the government were going to give me £50. My husband was working with me. So at that point, health became important to me, but even more so in 2002, my mum took a polyp in her bowel. She went into the hospital. In fact, before she went into the hospital, she had rheumatoid arthritis. And I googled rheumatoid arthritis and it says drink aloe vera. So I googled that, got her aloe vera, got it from a man down south. Mum used it. In fact, my husband and I, my dad and my mum, we all used it, but we never got a belief in it. And I never went back to it because, well, basically when my mum died, someone said to me it was like having a hole in your heart where the wind blows through and you'll never get used to the sound, and that's the only way I can explain it. That's what it was like. And it kind of took the feet from me. And it took me a long time to get back on the horse again. And that's what I talk about when I say a road bump. And I just tried to say that to my son because he's really quite devastated that he's not. When the lockdown came the first, he had one of the parts in a local drama, and unfortunately, again, the show was cancelled and he never got doing it. And for 1.5 years, it's been his whole life and whole passion, but not been able to do it. And this is the happiest he's been, and unfortunately he's not in this one. So there's another road bump. And again, for us, because we've got to isolate with him, we were supposed to go away yesterday and we can't go away because we've got to isolate too. So what do you do when you get a road bump? Now, so this is my day book. Focus, focus, focus. That was what I had to do on Thursday. Friday, it was just get myself organised for what I was going to do. And then on the Friday morning, Taylor did the test, and unfortunately, we've got to isolate. So what do you do with it? So yesterday I probably had a bit of a pity party. Not that I felt sorry for myself or anything like that, but just kind of lost the motivation where I thought, you know, I need to take a day off. I need to get all my thoughts into place, and I need to try and build Taylor. And obviously we can't see him. I haven't been able to give him a cuddle and tell him well done. And today I think I need to turn it into a positive. So with that in mind, you will see that I have a filter on here. Now, I don't normally put a filter on. And one of the things I want to talk about is where people look at filters and think somebody looks perfect, and it's not perfect. I'm going to try and take this. This is not my... Try to take this filter back off again. Tap to change. Because I actually think this is what's happening in this world. Kids are seeing things that are not even real and trying to compare themselves. And it's not, hold on, technology, I'm not very good at that. Oh, it's changing again, hold on. It's changing. We're not perfect. And when you see these filters, please don't compare yourself to something that's not even real. You know, in normal circumstances, I would not, looking back years ago, I'm not actually getting this to change, so hold on. In normal circumstances, I wouldn't even have gone live had I not had makeup on. And see, and there we go. I am on here pressing buttons and don't know what I'm doing. Now you can see these are all filters, and this is where I think things are causing major problems with kids right now. They're doing all these things, they're making things look, this is me without a filter. Why do kids think it's necessary that they need to make things that are not real? And then the kids actually compare themselves to something that's not real. And I think that is one of the things that's causing major problems. I know it has caused problems in a friend's family just now. So be real, be authentic, just be you. People see through fake, they see through lies. Why do we need to do it anyway? What do we think it's going to achieve for us? Just show up and be authentic. So again, the health is your wealth, going back to that. I'm actually going to do a few events. I'm going to challenge myself over the next, well, we've got 9 days now, over the next 9 days, and I am going to do lives in the group. And the reason that I do that is it makes me get up, get ready, show up, and actually do what I'm going to do. And I think, see, when you're focused for other people, I actually think it really helps. So the first one I'm going to talk about is health is your wealth, and why I actually called my group that. When I went menopausal, then after that, I had these major challenges, weight gain, then I lost my mum, obviously she had cancer, and that is where it's going. Health has always been my passion from then, from 2002 and from the menopause. But the wealth part, I'm an independent financial advisor. I coach people how to look after money, and I'll give you some tips as we go along. Somebody messaged me yesterday, said, I don't have a lot of money, but I would like to look after what I've got. What can I do? I'll give you some tips of apps that you can use that you don't need a financial advisor for, but it will help you get into good habits. Just saving. Now, saving, see if you can only save £1 a day. Save £1 a day. And then save £2 a day. And then save £3 a day. It all adds up. So tomorrow I will jump on and I will do that. And one of the days I am actually going to set up a Zoom for Wednesday night. And I'm going to talk about, it's all going to be about health. And if you're interested in health at all, I don't want to sell to you. I want to tell you some knowledge about products that I use by Forever Living, which is an aloe vera company that have actually changed my life. Because I'm going to put a photograph when I was 40. I'm 58 now, so that's nearly 20 years ago. And all my friends will tell me I look better now than I did then. And whether, I think I probably do, but I actually feel so much better, which is the main thing. So I'm going to put an event on Wednesday, and it'll be at 7:30. And the one that I'm going to do is basically our standard products and just talk you through them. Now, if anybody is interested in getting involved with the products, I can get someone to post them to you tomorrow, and you'll have them for Wednesday, and I'll talk through what you actually do with them. And depending on the, who comes back, I will then do another one, and I will do it on skincare. We're all getting older, and we all want to look better. And we all know that aloe vera, Cleopatra used it 4,000 years ago. It's nothing new. But the best part of Forever Living's aloe vera is it's Aloe barbadensis Miller. It is the most potent part, aloe vera. It has a 60-day money-back guarantee, and 0.5% is what's returned of 2.5 billion. So it works. So it's doesn't matter to me whether you try it, don't like it, I send it back. If you're interested in finding out about aloe vera, I will do an event on Thursday night about skincare. So Wednesday night at 7:30, I'm going to do just all things health and talk about aloe vera. And Thursday night, I'll do another one, and I'll do it on skincare. So this will keep me from being bored in my bubble. And if you have any questions about health, because one of the things that a lot of people joined the group for was about bee pollen. Forever Living are the world's largest aloe grower, but they're also the world's largest beekeepers. Now, bee pollen is a superfood. It's a food of the 21st century, and they're actually crushing that and putting it in food in orphanages. And it's an energy. But where people say to me, listen, I've used Piriton and I really got, bad side effects, drowsiness and so on, you will get the exact opposite with bee pollen. Now for the moment we're doing 10 for 100, it's 10 and £10 for 100 pills now. It's great value, but you will feel better. But I've got a lot of young mums who will actually take it because they're looking for energy. And it was also used as in our weight management as well. So you're getting a 3-in-1. So if anybody wants to try those, I have someone in backup who is going to post for me. I can post them to you as well. So have a great day. Bye.